Welcome to all pickleball players, both to all of our existing members and to the many of you who may quickly join our club once you become familiar with the fun you can have playing pickleball. It's the fastest growing sport in America. I am your new pickleball president, Mike Messenger, and I want to inform you about the amenities and tournaments offered currently by the club and our future plans to make things even better. For those of you who are interested in finding more about the club, or in fact joining, sign into the SCA website, go to the club's icon and select Pickleball. Our site has a weekly update on events and court times, as well as a long-term calendar highlighting significant social events like the annual chili cook-off. Presently, we have 12 pickleball courts located at the Liberty Center. These are located between 3 paddleball courts and 2 tennis courts. Courts 1 through 10 are open to Pickleball Club members from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Usually anyone can show up and with good weather easily find a group to play with. Courts 11 and 12 are available for all SCA residents and their guests. The guests must be properly signed in at the Liberty Center. Every week there are club events for all skill levels. On Mondays and Wednesdays, ladies-only meetups are at courts 1 through 6 at 1:45. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, the men's-only meetup is on courts 1 through 6 at 3:45 starting in February. On Friday, it's time for the mixed doubles meetup played on courts 1 to 3 and 5 to 8, again at 1:45. All of these meetups are designed primarily for intermediate, and advanced players to improve their skills by playing with different partners with a wide range of skill levels. Events designed for beginners range from meetup games on Fridays courts 3 and 4, to a free introduction to pickleball orientation every month, coupled with free beginners lessons called the 7 Principles of Pickleball. The start times for most meet events is currently 1:45 p.m., but will gradually move later to 3:30 p.m. as spring arrives, and in fact 6:30 p.m. when the real desert heat returns in the summer. All these meetup events consist of 6 games lasting roughly 15 minutes each, with players getting the opportunity to play with new partners after each game. The club also sponsors spring and fall fun leagues with 6 to 10 teams of players with similar skill levels battling it out over a 6-week period in search of the championship, prizes, and a scrumptious luncheon after the championship game. All of the events for this year have not been finalized, but if they are anything like last year's, they should be spectacular. In 2022, the club hosted 2 fun leagues, 5 social events, 5 charity events, numerous training clinics, along with men's, women's, and mixed doubles tournaments over the course of time. Some of the most popular events are our social events, like the annual chili cook-off in March and the Pickleball Bash holiday party in December. In 2022, the SCA Pickleball Club held 7 fundraising events. These fundraising events resulted in the club raising nearly $15,000. The biggest charitable event was sponsored to provide food and shelter to the brave citizens of Ukraine. The event raised over $8,000 from SCA club members. The USO, that's United Service Organization fundraiser, raised $1,500 supporting 2 USO centers at the Las Vegas airport. The 3 Square Food Bank brought in over $2,500 with a $5,000 community donation for the fight against hunger. Our club members are rightly very proud that they can have fun playing pickleball and at the same time raise funds for deserving charities. We have had over 500 members playing, attending social, and fundraising events this year. These courts are often filled up. In April last year, plans were approved by the SCA board to add 8 additional pickleball courts. It was originally estimated that the new courts would be completed at the first of this year. During the ground preparation, some problems came up. Concrete slabs from some previous court construction events were discovered during the demolition phase of the project. It was decided to conduct and evaluate soil samples to determine if the concrete strips needed to be removed to ensure the integrity of the court surfaces in the future. It appears that the removal of the slabs is not longer required. Construction should start up again in late January, and the completion date is not yet known. The Pickleball Club represents an opportunity for everyone to get into better shape, to feed your competitive desires, to make new friends, and to genuinely contribute to the community at the incredibly low dues price of $15 per year. Pickleball is perhaps the only sport where players of any age can play together and be in a competitive game. For example, I have played in a game with a 90-year-old and a 15-year-old on one team, and myself and another senior from SCA on the other side, and it was a very even match with the winning team not decided until the last point in the third game. Unfortunately, the 90-year-old team won. If you want to learn more about the growing popularity of the sport and its ability to break down age, political, and cultural barriers, search for some recent articles in the New York Times or Washington Post detailing the rise of pickleball clubs and players across the nation. In sum, I hope many newcomers to SCA will join the club this year to learn new skills and make new friends. I look forward to meeting as many of you as I can and playing together on the pickleball courts. Just ask for me, Madman Mike, or just Moose, my nickname. Good to talk to you. Bye.